I challenged you all to upload shorts to YouTube describing yourself in 60 seconds or less, and now I am challenging myself to go in, watch your videos, and type you. And guess what? Based on very little information, I, FJ, renowned expert, I'm gonna guess all of y'all's types 100% correctly. I will make 0 errors. You know why? Science! It took me like 3 hours to set this up. It took me 20 minutes just to put up this frickin' screensaver. I'm finding these videos using the hashtag typewithFJ. Let's see what we got.
I'm gonna throw up if you type me.
I'm gonna throw up if you type me. Okay. Hope you have a barf bag ready.
Okay, so I tried to ask my friends what they thought about me, but I kind of thought what all they said was wrong. And
okay, we got 2 things here. They were wrong. So talking about right or wrong, this is thinker language. But that first part is interesting. I asked all my friends what they thought about me. And that's like an extroverted kind of thing. We're looking at a J type. I think a TJ. My scientific guess is ENTJ. The thing about these EJ types is they'll go out, they'll ask everyone, oh, blah, 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 what do you think of me? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? They're gonna ask everybody a bunch of questions, then they'll go into their closet and be like, oh man, no one gets me, I'm so burned out. Good first vid. Next video for science.
I can love to be around people when it's about a certain project that I love. And when they contribute with their ideas.
I think we might have more of a J type because an IP would be more like, I do this on my own. Other people, they're an afterthought. She's taking an actual focus on what the people bring to her life. See, a lot of these things here are the things that I do. I think we could have another TJ type on our hands. I feel like I just type everyone intuitive because that's what everyone wants. So my guess is INTJ. Let's see if she put it in down here. I guess some of you will guess correctly. So clearly, an INTJ. Scientifically, I have proven it. Let's get to the next video.
I love people in small quantities.
You see kind of like the tone changes. I love people. I don't think she... I'm lying to you. You know, when an introvert, especially an introvert who is also a thinker, is like, yeah, I love people. It's like you can tell there's like this awkwardness around it.
I will draw my own conclusions about things and encourage others to do the same.
Okay, so this is starting to feel like more of an introverted thinking thing.
I usually need help figuring out how I feel about something.
Okay, I need help. I need the extroverted world to help me figure out how I feel about something. That could be extroverted feeling. My guess, INTP. You are intuitive, introvert, thinking, perceptive, or INTP. That's what Club ENTP says. Let's see. 100%. Yes! Correct again. Let's go! Speaking of let's go, that's the title of this next video.
Most people think that I'm a mistype. I totally disagree.
Okay, we got thinking again. Is this just me? Am I just in a weird headspace right now? Most people say this. I disagree.
I want to study mathematics.
We got math over here, people.
But you never know. I might change. I'm just 16.
Okay, I'm gonna do something really scientific here and hone in on one thing she says. First of all, she's a thinker, it's a layup. J-types don't have this kind of like ease and acceptance of, hey, I can change it any time. Like the language has got this intuitive vagueness to it, so I'm gonna guess INTP for this one as well. Let's scroll down and see how right I am. ENTP, ENTP, INTP, nope, I'm ENTP. Frank was right again!
Hello FJ, I'm a teenager in my younger years. This is my room, it's pretty barren, but it gets the job done, it's all good.
We're gonna jump on things right away from the get-go. It gets the job done. Thinking.
I guess I'll talk about why I got into MBTI. Maximum efficiency, learning about other people and yourself without needing the emotional intelligence or time.
I liked MBTI because I didn't need to use emotions. It was this hack to get ahead in life.
I do band, I do debate, that's fun. I do school, do.
Okay, anyway. So at the end here, I think we got some interesting stuff.
Worked at a summer job watching little children last year. People were confused why I did that, but hey, it was fun. I started to call. I yelled at people, okay, bye.
We've got a J type. We've got a TJ type here. And at the end, it's also interesting. He's like, I had a summer job, specifically in the sensor, I was watching children, and then people didn't understand why I was doing that. I could see on the spectrum that people were like, why did you have that idea? But I was like, whatever, it's cool. I like it. That FI third. So ISTJ is my guess. This is my mom's account. I hope I don't get her fired. Well, she's out of a job now. ESTP, maybe ENTJ. Those are very different types. Frank, why are you being so mean to people? Look, you put a comment out there on YouTube, expect to get wrecked for science. He probably thinks he's ENTJ. Yeah, okay. Looks like I was right again. Perfect. Guess my MBTI type with a mushroom. Oh man, she gonna be tripping during this video? Is that what's happening?
Hello. Look at this. Can you see?
Okay, so people are just gonna take one look at her and be like, we've got an FP type of some type, probably INFP or ENFP. I'm not saying that's my guess. I'm just saying that's what people are gonna say. That's what the typology nerds are gonna say.
It's a little insect. It's not clear.
Here's just an interesting thing is when you get people who have an issue getting started with talking, that's usually like a P type. Now, there are some P types that depends on when you catch them. It's like the getting started part. The P types, it's like they get a bit mumbly and then they find a vein of something and then they just don't stop talking and they'll go everywhere.
It was just out of a whim. I decided to record myself.
On a whim, okay, like this is easy. This is MBTI 101. On a whim, we got a P type.
Nature. Ooh, it's beautiful. Bamboo trees. Bye-bye.
I don't have much to go on. Well, IP because it's like this nervousness. Oh crap, the spotlight's on me. IPs get a lot more nervous about the spotlight being on them than the EPs do.
Nature.
Look, nature. Ooh,
It's beautiful.
This is like an extroverted sensing thing. Hey, check out the world around us. Doesn't it look good? It's aesthetically pleasing. So my guess, ISFP. You seem pretty intuitive. Everyone's guessing INFP as she's not saying what the answer is. So clearly, I am correct, and we're looking at an ISFP. Now, if you want to see another Type with FJ video, what you gotta do is you gotta hit the like button. What I also want you to do is create a short just like this, 60 seconds or less, and if you can, try to make it 15 seconds or less. Use the hashtag Type with FJ, make sure it's vertical, record it and upload it straight from your phone in the YouTube app. Then leave your type in the description below the fold. So like 4 or 5 lines down, just put a bunch of dots and then put the type down there. And maybe in 6 or 7 months, I'll make another one of these videos and you could be featured. Next video for science. What do you got, FJ? Probably the right answer. That's what I got. Okay.
So strategizing the best way that you could like see me and my personality to really get a good idea so you could be successful.
I was thinkingly trying to figure out a strategy to make this work to benefit you.
I love music deeply, musical comedy specifically, Tenacious D, Flight of the Conchords, Tom Cardy.
Here's all these sensing examples for you. I'm not just gonna say I like the category of rock. I'm gonna say I like these specific things. I'm gonna prove it to you.
I also play escape games, any sort of adventure game, puzzle game where you have to kind of like go through an entire world.
Okay, now oh crap, I'm seeing both sides of it now. So this is like an intuitive categorization. Like everyone does everything, right? You have to be able to say details and categories. So this is the categorization, the intuitive categorization of, I like games that are like this category. There's a lot of great stuff in here. You saw sensing, intuition, thinking, and feeling, which makes it a very difficult person to type because it's like, well, now I have to kind of land on what did I hear more or what was the preference. If I had to make a judgment call on here, we heard more sensing than we heard intuition. It was all focused on things. There was no talking about people, so we have either an IJ or an EP type. I think what we actually have is an ESFP who prefers her third function of extroverted thinking. So the type has the same function stack as ESFP, but she's not preferring the introverted feeling as much as she's preferring the extroverted thinking. And ultimately, I'm going with the EP. My mind just like died. I'm going with the EP temperament because I just feel like it was rapid fire, kind of going from one thing to the next. It wasn't like kind of the blocky talk you might get if this were, say, an ISTJ or something. Type revealed below. What do people in the comments say? Hopefully he picks the vid 7 months ago. Anyway, Frank James still batting 1,000, getting everyone's type correct on this video. Because I'm an expert, yo. Next up, next person for me to bat out of the park. Sounds unnecessarily violent.
Hey Frank, I'm
filmed on my Razor.
coming from my van, which I live in. I currently am parking at my friend's house, and it's me and 3 other girls, and we call it Owl House.
So I'm getting a lot of detail so far. Here are the things that happened. Here's the van. I'm at my friend's house. We call it this.
I love flowers.
I'm proving it in the sensory. I love flowers. Here they are right here in front of me.
I am a tarot reader, massage therapist.
Oh boy.
I love doing the gig life and having multiple streams of income.
The gig life, what we're talking about is just having a bunch of random stuff you piece together rather than like a 9-to-5 job. So I feel like we have a P-type on our hands. I feel like that was maybe obvious from the moment she says, here's the van I live in. I don't mind kind of living in the moment, in the spontaneity, in this chaos of the gig.
I have a stuffed Charles Darwin that I sleep with every night because evolution is everything.
Is that why some people are born without wisdom teeth nowadays? Because they're highly evolved persons? I don't know. My guess is we have an SP type, extroverted sensing, because it's like all these examples, they're kind of all over the place. I love kind of keeping my options open and doing whatever I want. She's got glasses, which would make me think T. If you see glasses on them, you know you're talking to a thinking type. But she talks mostly about, I love this, I love that. So let's go with SFP. Now, is it introverted or extroverted? I think we're dealing with another EP here because there wasn't a lot of talk about people. It was like talking about all the things and what we do, etc. Although I think this is a much more standard ESFP who actually prefers the introverted feeling. Oh, she might think she's an ENFP. Your reasoning is entirely scientific. Hey, I am the scientist around here, okay? ESFP, ENFP, yup, ENFP. How could you tell? Once again, I am correct with science. Okay, up next. Uh-oh, look at this guy.
Hi Frank, my name is Editor Kevin. I'm 25, I live by myself, and if you couldn't tell by my name, I'm an editor, and my boss just works me to death. I don't even have time to film a video. I have to do it in the shower. That's how tough my life is. So if you could tell me what type I am, I would really appreciate it. Stay cool and attractive.
I have had enough! Okay, moving on. You know, I've known Editor Kevin for like 10 years now. Still don't know what his type is. Tell me what you think in the comments. Next up, hi Frank, I made a spreadsheet, so we're dealing with an ISTJ here.
I didn't want to confirm my type using an online test, so instead I made my own test. I watched each of your MBTI comedy sketches, noted which examples I related to the most, and compiled the data in a spreadsheet.
So let's look at this spreadsheet here. Wow, this is so much work. This is... She created a system and then took all my videos and then ranked how much do I relate to each type. And of course, my 16 personality sketches are very scientifically based. So this is probably the most excellent way you could type yourself. Even though there was a lot of sensing there, we could make the argument that this is NI. The difference between SI and NI is that the SI is gonna be like, here's all the data. I'm really focused in on the data, whereas the NI could do this exact same thing, but then be like, check out this system I made. I want you to really look at this system. See how I made everything work so that I don't have to look at the data? So what is she gonna lean on? Because we heard what I thought was SI. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Here's the data.
Here's the SI data.
Here's the results showing my type.
Here are the results. INFJ. Look at the degree of effort put into this. This is incredible. I am astounded. If you want to see what an IJ temperament looks like on crack, this is it. Frank, are you saying she was literally on crack when she made this video? No, okay? Don't put words in my mouth. Frank, you said that. Laura, I don't think that we can justifiably say within this 58 seconds that I am seeing extroverted feeling. I think I'm definitely seeing extroverted thinking. If we just zoom out, I feel like I am hearing ST. But here's another interesting thing. What do I relate to the most? The data, even though I think I'm hearing thinking talk, the data is all reliant on what do I feel. Now, is this... Frank, are you coming to the realization that all of this is fake? No! If I had to just put money down on what I thought her actual type was, I've got to say ISTJ. And Skelly down here just says ISFP, which is... Skelly, are you on crack? So Laura, that's my guess, and you know I am 100% correct in this video. You know yourself better than I know you, even if I am correct 100% of the time.
That is correct.
Thanks for watching. Stay cool and attractive.